Hey, my name is Hunter. So if you purchased or you're considering purchasing one of my replica deer skulls for European mount that is a replica of the skulls that I carve, I'm going to show you how to mount your antlers on the replica today. All you're going to need is a drill and some super glue. So let's get started. Yes! First things first, you're going to want to take a piece of tape or a piece of string, tie it between two tines. This way, when you mount the antlers on the replica, you will maintain the score and distance of your antlers. Next thing you're going to want to do is cut the antler off just as close as you possibly can to the base of that antler. Now you're going to take your antler and you're going to drill a 1/2 inch hole about maybe 1/3 to 1/2 inch deep, and that's to give the peg a little bit of wiggle room. And then you're going to drill a second hole, which is a 13/64 a bit back in there, maybe 2 inches or so. Once you place the antler in the peg, in order to get it to be flush up with the pedicle, you can just take the antler and bend the peg slightly in whichever direction you need to in order to get it to fit better. Now, it may also require sanding down either the base at an angle or the actual pedicle on the replica in order to get the correct distance between your antlers. Okay, so the last step you're going to want to do inside, that way the glue sets quickly, and you're just going to apply generous amount to the peg on both sides, as well as a small bead just around the pedicle here, and it'll take about 20-30 seconds for the glue to set. Just hold it on there until you feel it set in, and then move on to the next side. Okay, so there you have it, a pretty awesome European mount, a replica mount that you can do. A couple things to keep in mind when you're cutting the antler off of the skull. Cut it as close as you can to the base. If you do that, the skirt right here will cover up the connection, and if you need to, sand down the pedicle of the replica in order to get a fit as best as you can. Remember that every single deer is different, and because this is cast from an actual deer skull, it is not going to be a perfect fit, okay? But, you can use sandpaper to get the closest fit possible, cut it as close as you can to the base, but, I mean, it does a pretty good job. As you can see, you can barely see it, and from the front, you can't even see it at all. It's not until you tilt it pretty far back that you start to see the connection between the antler and the skull there. So, hope that was helpful. Check out my YouTube channel, my Facebook, and my website, www.ufskullhunter.com. And thanks for purchasing one of these or considering it. And I'll catch you next time.